What is up, future stuff like YouTube? Welcome back to another banger. And it's today's Bible verse is going to be Revelations 2, verse 10. And it says, "Do not fear what you are about to suffer. Behold, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison, that you may be tested. And for 10 days you will have tribulation. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life." And that is Revelations 2 verse 10. Um I'm not gonna say an opinion to that today. I just want anybody who hears this right to go with our Lord Jesus Christ. Some of us may be tested by the devil. Some of us will be tested, but we have to be faithful and continue to believe in Jesus Christ and not let the devil get the best of us. That is gonna be it for today's Bible verse. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that Bible verse. I'm gonna see y'all in the markets. So alright, welcome back to the markets. It is Friday, so I don't think I'm gonna be entering any trades. Even though I want to enter some trades, I will not be entering no trades. So as we can see, GBP AUD, right? I was waiting for price to break below these levels to come retest it. Price never was able to do that. Wasn't able to do that. But what does look right is this weekly. Look at these wicks. If this weekly is able to come like this, then we'll be good. But I do kind of believe that price will end up with a bearish engulfing by the end of today. That is my prediction. I'm not really assuring that it's gonna be that right. If it wasn't Friday, I might have entered this trade. As we can see, price shifted structure again. Price continued to go on bearish, retested this area of our area of interest. Price is not below. If this gives us some sort of engulfing, that would have been my entry, but it's too late for that. I'm not entering any more trades today. It's Friday. Use the CHF as same thing for this one. So as we can see, I wanted price to retest this zone, which we actually did. Price did create this somewhat of a double top here that I like very much. The trend went bearish again. Price took me out, and I was okay with that. If this would have is able to close with an engulfing, I would have entered that as well. I do want to enter though, but I know I'm not supposed to enter because you have to be disciplined towards yourself. So since I'm a swing trader, right, and I know I'm not supposed to enter on Fridays. Euro USD price actually went bearish, so basically it's waiting for price to turn bullish again. Um, this doesn't even look ready to next week, if I'm being honest. I mean, yes, it could play out quick, but I'm gonna let it play out, right? Gold, on the other hand, as I told y'all, I do believe price needs to come to these levels here where I marked out to then maybe decide if it's gonna go up. As y'all can see, price just bounced up quick, and I do believe it's gonna continue going higher to these areas, but not today. Probably maybe next week. Maybe the USD looks like price actually came to retest these zones on a daily. As we can see, if price is able to come back to these zones, there might be an entry next week, right? Same with this. Price came to retest the zone, but I'm not too interested in entering any of these trades, if I'm being honest. AUD CAD looks like price is actually doing something here now. I do believe we need to break it. If we're able to break it, then that's very nice. But we gotta be careful, right? Because price has broken it previously, retested it, and literally went back up. So this would be very interesting. NZD CAD, I'm really not too interested, if I'm being honest. GBP USD, same thing. Not too interested. I do believe it's making sort of retest to these zones to continue going higher, maybe. But then the weekly also looks nice, so I'll really have to see what's going on there. But further news updates is that we don't really have much news. No news update. Um, yeah, there's really nothing here. Next week we do have CAD and NZD news. Not too much. USD, if I'm being honest. That is really gonna be it for today at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to the gym or not. I really just don't feel like going to the gym. I do gotta hit legs. Um, here is a fake Richard Millie. Remember that we do have to get this right, right? It has to. It has to do. I have to do it right. One day I will have a real Richard Millie and a fake Richard Millie, like I've said every single video. One here, real one, fake one, and be like, mm. But we have not taken a trade this whole week, except the one trade that took us up. We were holding that trade since last week. Um, and I'm not really planning on entering any more trades this week. So if I'm being honest, yeah, I might just look over the market, see well I might have done something wrong, right? But yeah, that's really gonna be it for the moment. I'm gonna go to the gym. I have to go. So if I record any clips, I will show the edit. But if I don't, then I may not. I might just go quick in and out, right? So thank you for watching. If there's gym clips, I'm gonna show them here. Bam. What is up, YouTube? Slap yourself. Welcome back. Um, I am sorry that I didn't record any gym clips. I hit legs and I was way too focused. I didn't even feel like recording anything, doing anything. I just went straight to the gym, hit the workout. Right, I left like in 30 minutes, probably an hour. I'm not sure. I hit the workout. I did what I gotta do, and I left. Right. So other than that, let's look at the markets. Right. So markets are closed. We did not enter any trades this week except the one trade that we held from last week that we lost, which was this. Uh, GPAUD price closed like this. It also looks ready for next week. We see this liquidity grab as well, so that's a extra confirmation. Because if we look at this weekly, big dojis to the wick, to the upside, and these usually do get filled on these higher time frames. These lower time frames, these dojis sometimes don't get filled, but these higher time frames, these dojis get filled most of the times, right? That is gonna be it for today's video. I'm sorry it was like a little short video. Um, I didn't feel like recording in the gym. I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't even want to go to the gym, being honest. But I still went, right? That's gonna be it. Um, some quick motivations to keep going. That nobody's gonna tell you to do something unless you tell yourself to do it by yourself. Your mom's not gonna be like, okay, son, go do this to do this, right? If you're watching this and you're older than 18, then you understand that you are now making your own decisions, right? You're not gonna depend on your mother anymore, right? You have to keep going no matter if you lose so many times, you keep going. I've been losing multiple times. I'm still continuing to lose, right? But I'm not gonna let that fact just stop me of achieving the success that I see in myself. Just because I stumble one time doesn't mean I'm gonna stumble again. Just because I trip one time doesn't mean I'm gonna trip again. So that is gonna be for today. We do have a fake Richard Millie that one day we will have. Remember, a real one over here, fake one over here, and we gotta get it. So I will do my best to understand these markets more. So as long as I focus on that, continuing reading the word, getting closer to God, everything will be okay, right? So that is gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If y'all didn't, cry about it. No, I'm playing. But that's gonna be for today's video. Thank you for everything. Yeah, peace.